I'm horribly lit and I'm muted. Hello, Ginger Cookie. Thanks for stopping in. Why is this so dark? What is happening? Why is my light not lighting? No, not this. I don't want that. I want this. Why is the brightness set all the way down? Get brighter. That's better. I'm visible again. How are you doing, Ms. Cookie? Or Mrs. Cookie, however you want to be addressed. I'm doing alright. Got done with all my stuff I wanted to get done today. Now we're just settling into bashing our face against a wall. Just like house chores stuff. So some of it's kind of fun, but mostly kind of tedious. I say as I load up a game where I'm going to be doing much more tedious stuff.
Go on.
Tweet, tweet on the street. You get to wrap gifts later. That's exciting. What do you mean, nah? You're already tired thinking about it? I feel like it's not, like, crazy hard work. It's tedious, sure. I get that. But you don't have to, like, lug giant boxes or anything crazy, right? Right?
Yes.
We're gonna do that. We're gonna jump in here. You have 66 to wrap? Oh god. That's so much. I want this one for this, I think. Pack size. Ooh, elemental weakness might suck. Whatever. Let's do it. She likes Christmas. But you don't like wrapping presents. I thought I saw your icon change in the chat. Thank you. I appreciate you. And all you do. And your very existence. There it is. Aw, I love you too. It's working again. You got the big sound and everything. She's a problem solver. She solves problems. You had to refresh. That's weird. Let's see. You're finishing up work? Is it like an early day for you? I feel like you usually work later than this. Yeah? Try to end around 2 to 2:30. Huh. I thought your day went longer. But maybe it just starts earlier than I thought. I don't know. I'm gonna stop pretending I know things. Ah, it seems like my build is ultimately untouched by this last patch. If anything, it might be a little stronger. Start at 6:30. That's a pretty early start. When I worked for BioLife, my days started at... Well, I'd wake up at like 4. So... Yeah, early days, but that also means that you, like, get done earlier, too, which is nice. You can just kind of get everything, like, over with. Yeah, but you have other stuff that you're, like, prepping for and everything, too. I think. I was just, like, showering, putting on scrubs, and getting to work. Or, you know, whatever I was wearing. I guess the last few years I didn't wear scrubs at all. What did that say? Okay. She has to feed these kids. Could have dodged out of that. I should have dodged out of that, but I didn't dodge out of that. She knows nothing about this game. Well, just know that dying is bad. That's step 1 to understanding the game. And I'm in one of the later stages of the game at this point. So my gameplay gets really repetitive. I run in, I beat the bad guys. You really thought the goal was to die? Why do I feel like you're being sarcastic? I'm gonna have to verbally abuse you later. They'd take a unique approach. No. And why? Why would the point of this game be to make your character be dead? Make it so hard to die? I guess that would be interesting. I'm not sure if that's, like, good design in any way, but it's interesting. I still don't think that you're being serious. You'd be down for dying? Or the game? Because I wouldn't be okay with you dying. Have to be bad. But the game makes it so, like, you have to really strive to be bad. I guess. I feel like that would be interesting. Depends on how it was designed, I guess. It would open things up for, like, different designs. Which would be like cool at the very least. I'm still not convinced though.
Frozen fight.
But why would you expect, like, what made you see, or what did you see in this game that made you expect that dying was the goal? I think that's the real question here. I'm always thinking. It's impossible for me not to think. Give me a sec, someone's at the door. Yeah, of course. We're on your time anyways. She's back. That's fast. I didn't think you could run that fast. She's got super speed. Love these license-free musics. What the? These are the only 3 people I really need to kill right here. God. Visceral quiver.
Possessions, and I don't have room for that.
Easy.
I carry few possessions, and I don't have room for that.
Expert Wicker Tiara. I don't even need to... That guy was trying to chase me down. Couldn't he see I was busy in my inventory? Get out of here. Blood Gasp is the only guy I'm after right now.
I carry
The rest of you are extra. I want these orbs. So, we have to go drop everything in our inventory, y'all. I might as well just pick up what's around.
maintain a fine balance.
They tried slowing me down, but I just got back up. Quick smash. Get out of here. Be-doo-doo, be-doo-doo. Alright. I mean, start the next map soon. What the?
Go on.
Yes.
I didn't know those could, like, res people. I don't want any of that. This wasn't superior? No, it's advanced. Okay.
Go.
Alright. We gotta get rid of at least... that stuff. This ring can get sold? I don't even know why I picked this up. Useless. I heard they're going to rework the Secamus trials
Move along now.
because they suck for melee. Which I can confirm is a thing. Okay. Now I want to know what's going on with these.
What is it?
Increased energy shield. Some crit hit chance is good. Cold resist is good. I don't really want to drop my fire and chaos resist though. I think a bigger percent increase to energy shield maybe would make that worth. We're gonna get rid. I think this is an implicit modifier, which means I think it's outside of the extra modifiers.
Move along now.
Let's try spending some currency on it. It has a bonus to those stats plus a percentage bonus. It got another bonus, like flat bonus to its numbers. I mean, at this rate, I just don't think it's going to be able to beat the waxed jacket. But what the hell? Stun threshold? Not what I was looking for.
Yes. Go.
Dump everything. That's good. What's good? What are you commenting on over here? Why do I feel like you came in here just to like cause a whole bunch of chaos? You're like one of the most chaotic forces in my life, we'll say. So maybe it's just my expectations. Whatever I said about the game. The stats on the coat being what they were. I have to like go all the way around to fight those things. Or wait, hold on, it's gonna curve that way anyways here. Good. Shadow Crush the Furious. Oh my god, it's summoning volatile Craigs. A lightning wraith. Slice him up. I don't know what's part of like the little event that I got going here. Are we done? Oh no, another group's showed up over here. Trying to blow me up. Bunch of crossbows. Superior items. Okay. Wee. Oh, no, no. What is this? You are now also playing a game. Okay. What a game are you playing? Essence of Sorcery. You're playing Roblox. When did this start? Dress to impress. Why does that sound exactly like a game you would play? It's very on theme for you. Well, I don't need that skill gem. I don't even want the skill gem. We're doing good. Kids just said your outfit ate. I think that's good, right? I'm not sure why your outfit's hungry, but you know. Not the Lord of the Pit. Oh, come on. There we go. We're gonna avoid that stuff for now. Where is he? There he is. Wow, I followed him all the way over here. I did not expect that to work. Or that's not how I expect that to work. I don't know. Some string of words that means what I wanted to say. Expert layered gauntlets. Oh, I'm glad that your outfit is eating. Is this how you, like, stretch your fashion muscles? Is in Roblox? Didn't eat enough. 4th place. Ooh.
I must maintain a fine balance.
No, I want this crossbow. 6-year-olds know nothing. They shouldn't be allowed to vote. My question is why are you playing a game for 6-year-olds?
Go on.
Maybe some 10-year-olds. And the 10-year-olds should be allowed to vote? Is that what we're going to be landing on here?
Move along now.
Oh. They all are terrible. Well, yeah. Let's go. Where? Oh. I'm throwing snowballs everywhere. It's pretty festive. Solar amulet. I gotta go all the way back to the north part of the map. Hell yeah. Keep running north. Slice, 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 slice. Okie dokie, A. Bad skeleton. Oh, I leveled up. That's right.
What is it?
Speak.
Yes. Go.
I feel like I'm getting more and more of these. The jeweler's orbs. Is this already... Oh, this already has a modifier attached. Okay. Do this? Yeah. We gotta upgrade this, though. 37% increased pack size, and monster damage penetrates 20% of elemental resistances. One time the theme was 90s fashion, I got last place. None of them were alive in the 90s. That is actually kind of funny. I'm gonna laugh at your misfortune. I don't know if you were fashionable in the 90s either, though. Just a babe. A mermaid in a suit for office siren, and the kids argued with you, saying it was dumb. I think it's funny. I like it. I'm not sure what else they'd be looking for. It's clever. I like it. Yeah, it's funny. They all dressed like office hoes. That shouldn't have killed me. I gotta be more careful. I don't know. I don't think that, like... Shut up. I don't think, like, dressing like an office hoe means that, like, you're an office siren either, right? Like... Dressing provocatively and, like... being a seductive human aren't, like, one and the same. They can coincide, but... I don't think that they're, like... mutually exclusive, so to speak. Mutually inclusive, would it be? I think it's mutually inclusive, though. Beach killer. Okay, that's not going anywhere. We're gonna go back up. To run back north. I was really hoping that I would spot that out here and not here. Jesus. It was supposed to be my bridge to get back. I'm just racing the poison on the floor. Drop the bell on him. The build does feel stronger than yesterday, so I think the patch only helped. I was a little worried with some of what I was reading. A sacral quiver. You knew it would help? I knew you knew it would help. That's why I said something. You just got really quiet, and I have attention deficit disorder, which means that I need attention from people all the time. So what I was really doing was just drawing you back into the conversation. I know you have your own thing going on, but like I just don't value it as much as my thing that's going on. So it's my prerogative to like draw you back into my thing. Do I? Roblox kids talk like that? I'm not sure that I believe that on its face, you know? They don't care about your thing. Well, it's not that I don't care about your thing. It's that I prioritize my thing first. Right? You guess? I care about your thing too. It's just about priorities. I didn't know it was like all in for you though. I can work on that. Oh, when did I complete the map? I'm glad this is up here, because I miss the notification for me completing maps all the time. God. I've missed your brand of sarcasm.
What is it?
Lightning damage, attack damage, mark skills. Not my favorite. Totem doesn't do anything for me. Lightning damage is good. Attack damage is good. But mark skills? You got third. Okay, okay, we're climbing the ranks. Now we have to gun for second, right? I think I'm understanding how this game works. think the 2% attack speed is probably worth more than the rest of the damage buffs. This is like one of my only really good gems. No. I don't know how to filter these into the correct tab. I want them to drop in here, but they just won't. I think I get rid of these amulets. 19% increased armor.
Yes.
But I don't think that... Yeah, that's not doing anything for me, because there's no armor on it, so...
What is it? Quicken your pace.
You sent me a picture of you on the podium. Where did I put my phone? I know where it is. Hold on. I should go grab that. But also, hold on. I gotta see this picture. Unless you texted it to me. Why am I here? Okay, okay. I like it. Very alternative. The theme was concert. Pretty good. I think you're making it work. Okay. I needed to redo that. Can I get down here? I can't. I gotta do this one first. Okay. Well, give me a 6 map. We'll get that starting. I don't know why I closed that. Juice it. Traverse it. Load it. Okay, I'm gonna grab my phone. I'll be back in 1 minute. Hold on. We'll give you a BRB screen. All right. Where am I? I found it. Where are we going? Where are we going? Where are we going?
Freezing strike.
We're just going to do the outline of the map first. PoE's going well. How are you doing, man? I helped Pete Boss the other day because he was stuck. And then he didn't want to listen to my advice on like gearing your dude for leveling. I don't think this circle, I think this circle is supposed to be around him. Weird bug. I saw you started a couple new characters. Running into some trouble for Chaos Ascendancy. Okay, are you talking about the like Sakena trial or Hot Seat multiplayer? Chaos Trial in Act 3 with the ultimatums. Yeah, those can be a little hard until you really... I think those are about like really buttoning up your build. Yeah. I think those are, like I said, more about like buttoning up like the defensive aspects of your guild, or your build, kind of. Just because it is like a big gauntlet. But also, the patch today should have made like these purple effects weaker. Although it might not have affected like mid to early game. Going back and getting stuff you missed. Yeah, there's all sorts of stuff that gives you like resistance or additional passive points. Like you really need to... Yeah, you need to complete all 10 levels. The really hard thing, though, is the Trials of Sakenas for the Jin Barrios here. You'll notice I still have these Ascendancy points. I am level 77. I think they're either working on or they have retooled it. But those Ascendancy trials have been incredibly painful for melee because taking damage takes away from your honor. And yeah, being in melee, like, you're gonna take hits. Like, this character takes hits, but I evade a lot and I mitigate a lot. Monk is looking like one of the stronger classes for endgame content, but yet again, because of like the melee leveling process, it's very hard. Although this last patch might have mitigated a little bit of that argument. The reason why the argument for Monk being one of the stronger classes, along with Sorceress, is actually this node, Chaos Inoculation. Making people immune to chaos damage, and chaos damage was scaling super hard into late game, which they addressed through, I think, this patch. So I think some of the top players are going to be switching off of chaos inoculation. Possibly. I haven't seen anybody who's like tested a lot of stuff yet. I think my lightning build maybe would have been better for the Sakenas trials, but here we are. Still figuring out how defenses will work on Frost Sork. Mana battery shield, not sure if it's how I want to build it. Theorycraft builds. Hold on. There is... Maybe this isn't reachable for you. What am I thinking of? Is it something down here? What am I thinking of? I think there's something in here that I gotta find. It makes energy shield super duper good. Is it this? No. It's acrobatics. Acrobatics is like ridiculously endgame evasion tanking. Is it this? No. That's for charges. Not that. I'll find it. Oh, no, wait. I know what you need. What you need is a spirit gem called Grim Feast. Grim Feast is amazing. Feeds on core. So basically, just as like a rundown of what it does, there's a coin flip of a chance on monster kill that they will drop an essence, and that essence will heal your energy shield up to twice its maximum. It's crazy how good this is. This is very, 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 very good survivability for energy shield. Supremely good. I'm assuming that you're going to be running like Herald of Ice if you're going for Ice Sorceress, which just means when you shatter people, they explode and create more like frost damage. But Grim Feast, yes, a spirit gem. Grim Feast, amazing, amazing for energy shield. It feels like it might get nerfed at some point, but just because of how it like doubles the amount of survivability that you're getting off of energy shield. But I've seen some pretty crazy survivability where people are running like 6-7k energy shield off of Grim Feast. I'm not sure. I think that's supposed to be for Witch, but honestly, it's probably just one of the stronger like defensive passives that are out there right now. Yeah, I've seen a lot of people who like I think they were doing trigger builds which got like massively nerfed, and they're like, "Oh, my character's bricked." And I'm like, I don't. First off, the game is like a week old. It sucks to lose that much work, but like it shouldn't be like game ending for you. I'd still think that they could make respecking a little softer in early access at the very least, because it's like I think you want people to test different passives and builds and stuff, and locking people into passives because of gold and everything is just annoying. Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, I just think, I mean, I would support it for like the main game, but I think especially for like early access, like you're trying to test things, and if people's like characters get bricked because of like a patch, well, that's going to be discouraging. But I think the other thing is like you want people to experiment to find all the crazy little things that are not working as intended, and that's not going to happen if people get that discouraged. That's like primarily what I'm about for that change. There's like a guy that I've been tuning into his like YouTube streams who his monk build was very, very similar to mine, so I just wanted to see what was going on with him. And so in his streams we actually do a lot of like theory crafting and point out like passives that might work. He was having issues with like mana, so I pointed him to some of the mana nodes that are super useful for monk. He was really trying to up his damage, and I think I was the one that brought percent elemental damage on staff as like your primary stat that you're looking for. I think I brought that to him, and That was a funny little back and forth because he was saying like, well, your damage is based on like physical, so physical damage is the most important. And I was like, I don't know, like none of my sheet damage shows that. My sheet damage is showing a loss anytime I go into other staffs, and this has a 76% increased elemental attack. Yeah. I think those builds, if that's the case, I think those builds are going to be more about, like, finding, like, you're going to have to be more mana stable in order to, like, get your triggers off. Which, like, some of those complaints are why I actually feel like Monk is in a pretty good place, with some minor complaints about, like I said, early game. But it feels like every stage of like the game I've been in with Monk, I run into like a specific problem. It's like I need more survivability, or I feel like I need a little more CC, or there's been like a very iterative like problem process in terms of, okay, I need to do more damage. How am I going to solve that within the passive tree or with my skill gems or anything, right? Something that I really like about this state of the game, at the very least, is like so much of it is kind of like a puzzle. You're trying to figure out, like, between your skill gems, your support gems, your passives, your spirit gems, like, how do you make a big, cohesive build where everything feels like it's kind of flowing together correctly? And I think that's really fun. Some people want it solved. And it'd be cool to have like a solved build, but I'm not in a rush for it.
Speak.
There was a trigger build in the monks that looked like it was starting to take off, which had more to do with hold on, let me see if I can. It's like Hand of Chayula. Look at all my skill gems. Hand of Chayula, I believe, was being used to trigger Flicker Strikes. Flicker Strikes use power charges to teleport and strike it teleports to an enemy and strikes them, and then it consumes your power charges to perform additional strikes. A lot of monk builds are based around power charges, so like getting up to 8 isn't that hard. And then Hand of Chayula was being used. It's like a preemptive like teleporting thing that would trigger a whole bunch of stuff. It was crazy. I saw like a video of this monk that was just like teleporting and like killing a quarter of the map at a time. So I'm fairly certain that got nerfed. But it looked really cool. It looked fun, don't get me wrong. We're done with the steaming springs. We're moving on with our lives. We've uncovered these. And that's really what I'm after. The modified. I don't know why I always close my stash. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, bam. Map, map, map. Yeah, triggering Comet with level 1 Frost just feels not good to me from like a design perspective. I'm sure it felt cool and it was more mana stable than not doing it that way. But it's also early access, and passes like that are going to happen. So, I don't know. Even if people feel bad about it. It's like, well, this is what you do, you know? We're testing a game. They've been pretty straightforward that the game is not in, like, its final form. Yeah, it does rely a fair bit on meta knowledge. But I mean, because it's 2, it's also breaking away from like a lot of the like more traditional meta knowledge. Although I think PoE 1 players are probably at a little bit of an advantage because they're more familiar with like how all of this is like designed, just from like the wording of 1 and all that stuff. Like with the gem system, it was obviously a little different in 1, but you get like the basic grasp of the logic behind it. Fuck. Come on, dude. Ground explosion kills me. I'm gonna slap you, Ginger Cookie. Shut up. I do not win. I died. You're being rude. Ruby ring, ruby ring. Okay, back up, back up, back up, back up. I want this, I think. Or at least I'm going to grab that until I have... Man, I still... Chaos Inoculation still might be good. Then I don't even have to roll, like, Chaos Resist on my gear. And it feels like a lot of those things that, like, randomly kill you in a lot of these maps are Chaos damage. Slap your way through all these boys. Yeah, I didn't realize how much these Eternal Knights suck for ranged until I started playing a Ranger. I just don't have like a solution for it yet. She's taking her leave. Love you too. Have a good day. Be good. Frost Crush. Amber Amulet. Never mind, she's back. It was a test to see if we'd mouth her when she left. Here a little longer. That's all we want, is a little bit of your time. We appreciate you here. Go up and around. Other streamer delayed stream. Well, I'm glad I take a backdoor to your other streamer. No, no, no. Rounds. Okay, okay, okay. peak second monitor content. Exactly. Yeah, but like, I'm the most important of your streamers. So like, you know, there's priorities too. But I will allow it. It's fine. I guess I can open my heart for you to have other streamers in your life. I am your favorite. Exactly.
Freezing strike.
Give him another bell. Hit him with the bell. Yeah, Master Zoran, you can watch like my health and shield in the bottom left, and a lot of times my shield is like above max. He heard that I am everyone's favorite streamer. I'm everyone's favorite streamer who's in here. We're getting quite a group going right now. It's crazy. She'll stay all day. Wait, no, you were about to go to somebody else's stream. You're gonna watch another streamer, but saw me streaming. You came here. Well, I appreciate that. I'll be in tab 1. He's going to tab into a bunch of streams and just listen to all of us talking about completely different things at completely different times. God. Oh, what? Why are you calling me on Facebook? I don't have time for that. What is the expectation here? I don't understand. I think you're doing this on purpose. Okay, you want me to answer? You're on stream and you know that. Yeah, I love you too. Hello. That's all. Bye. Oh my god. She's very wholesome, unless she's not being wholesome.
I must maintain a fine balance.
My god. Okay, we gotta dump that.
What is it?
ID everything. Jump back in here.
Go.
Get rid of all of this. No, wait, not that, not that, not that. By all of this, I didn't actually mean everything. I meant the specific things I was referencing. Wait, what are those little bunnies? What is this? Speed is unaffected by slows? I'll keep one. I like it. Slowly organize. Always. I always close the stash when I'm about to go into this tab for some reason.
I hear skittering unseen.
Bam. Slice them all up. How's your day going, Jupiter? Regal. It's a day. True. It is a day. Life stuff, don't feel like dealing with, but eat ease. What did ease? Fair and true. It is definitely what it is. Life stuff's always getting in the way of the good stuff. Like, what the hell? Very rude. I'm sitting too cross-legged. The initial vacation feeling of Vegas is wearing off. Real life is setting in. That's fair. But it's probably good to not, like, get too complacent and everything, too, right? We're vibing to the music. Gotta be an adult. Gross. I don't know who told you that, but I'm pretty sure they were lying. I like how chipper the music kind of is. It's like in between the sounds of me blowing up monsters. Out of my way, Bramble Boy. Let's go. Yeah, run north. Slice them all up. Power difference rearrange support gems can offer. Yeah. It's crazy just like rearranging things around. Like what it can do. Played gem musical chairs and got them down first try. Yep. Yeah, sometimes you just get better like return on investment, just moving things around a little bit. Should probably keep moving, but we're gonna do this quick. Another thing about Grim Feast is if you put cannibalism on it, cannibalism gives you life on kill while the skill is active, and since like as long as you keep rolling and killing things, like your health will just come back even if like it gets through somehow. Now the monk has like a pretty big advantage in one regard to defensive ability, which is this Ascension. Physical damage reduction from armor is based on combined armor and evasion rating, but you lose 40% of your evasion rating. So now I have no armor. I have no equipment with armor on it. That's what the better way to say this. But I have 59% physical damage reduction, as if I was wearing a ton of armor. It's real good. I feel like stuff like that would be better for like leveling, but you get it so late because it's based on ascendancy. Like the earliest you could get that passive is end of Act 3? Midway Act 3? You'd need at least 4 points. But yeah, there's a lot of times where I'll just be sitting in here like rearranging things a little bit and seeing if like my sheet damage improves. This is 2,000 higher than it was. Is that because of the ring? I guess I replaced my ring yesterday. 2,000 is a pretty big spike. It'd be 1/6 higher. Which doesn't sound like that much, but it's pretty good. Oh, did they redo this? So like, hold on. This is 5,000. I thought it was 4,000.
Time to refocus.
But I've leveled since the last time I guess I remember seeing it, so 87% increased armor on the shield. Whoo! Whoo! It's good. Dump it. Can I get down here? I can. Okay. We gotta juice a duder here. I need to stop picking up skill gems. Get rid of a bunch of 14s.
Yes.
It's not a lot of gold, but I'm just trying not to waste resources here. I hope we took advantage of that sale I told you about, Master Zorn. For the stash tabs. We hold on to the low level ones for towers. Towers are low value maps. But they buff the maps around them. So you still want to grab them. But since they don't get great modifiers for farming other things, you do not include them. Four times premium, one of each dedicated tab except unique. Yeah, I was going to get more, but I wanted to be like more convinced that I wanted other tabs. But yeah, I got a premium and I got a currency tab. Currency, I feel like that's like the baseline of what's useful, just because of how much more you can kind of pick up and use. Let's activate this. Pain Nash. A superior ruby charm. I wish I understood more of what I'm supposed to be doing during that time. Feels like I'm missing something. Yeah, unique tab feels like something I'd eventually want. Like, once game is full released, I feel like I want a unique tab just to, like, have them. But... Are you running any uniques? I have Power Tread. I actually looted these, but they're considered, like, really good for Monk right now. Because it gives me one more orb. And I trigger all my skill, well, not all my skills, but like a lot, my biggest skill off of orbs. I haven't done any sorcerers, so I don't know what's good. I think the uniques feel like very like build supporting or like defining, maybe even. Why can't I? Oh, I don't remember walking around that. My dash must have jumped me up there. Some for summoners. Oh, okay. I got like a tab's worth, I think. Of uniques. But these are the only power chuds I've picked up. on like a ledge. Are they hitting me? Doesn't seem like it. How do I get up there? There we go. The blacksmith's whetstone. Yeah, it feels like I've picked up uniques for every class except for monk. Other than the power treads. The power treads have been amazing. Which I guess is probably better than some people have done in terms of finding useful uniques. So maybe I should just be grateful. Are you agreeing that I should just be that I should be more grateful? What is this? I feel like you and I have always gotten along because of like how sarcastic we both can be. It's the glue that ties us together. Glue. No, obviously glue doesn't tie things. I didn't know that I had to be, like, insanely pedantic about how I'm saying words. You know what? Never mind. I've decided to die on this hill. Yes, glue ties things. I'm reversing course. I'm getting ready for battle. This is for freedom. Don't lose. You're the other side. Why are you saying don't lose? You want me to win my war against you? You're wanting people to be specific with words. Do lose. Okay. I think you're only kind of paying attention, but I'm gonna run with it. That's my current theory of what's going on here. Your keyboard auto-corrected that. I didn't know keyboards auto-correct. I thought phones did that. But I didn't think actual keyboards did. Oh, you have a fancy keyboard. Does it wear a little monocle? Is that part of what makes it fancy? Get a little top hat? Look like Mr. Peanut? Is that it? 2 monocles. I don't know if I would say 2 monocles and glasses are like the same thing. But maybe. We completed the map, but that was a rare pack down there, which I want to kill before I leave. So they have enhanced drop rates for everything that I'd be looking for. And the risk couldn't be lower for hunting them down. What's the big project for today? I think replacing my gloves has to be the big project. It's not, my gloves are no good. We kill it? How could more than 50 monsters remain? That's crazy. Dee 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 dee. Boop 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 boop. Get rid of that stuff. We're gonna identify. We're gonna look at this, and it certainly is a higher quality charm. Put that away. Asadu, it's Snaky Boy. How's it going, my friend? He's such a little snaky boy. Where's the distilled stuff? There we go. I'm not 100% sure what I do with these, but I'll find out at some point.
Yes.
We chuck this stuff out. I grab... Oh, I thought both of these were normal. Am I crazy? I'm crazy. I have no idea what I thought. I know what I thought, but I don't know why I thought it. There. Was that specific enough for you, Ginger Cookie? Did I use my words correctly? Do you approve of me and my existence? Am I gaslighting myself? Constantly. It's a talent of mine. I have like a pretty good memory, and I'm decently smart, but I constantly second guess everything. So that's pretty much gaslighting myself.
Shattering chill.
I don't trust my memory in any way, shape, or form. Even though I think it's fairly accurate. But that's also like subject to bias and stuff, so can relate as a fellow goldfish. Ah, yes. My fellow goldfish. I'm here to kick ass and chew bubble gum, and I'm all out of ass. Okay. You also have no memory, Ginger Cookie? Oh, we're just rolling through these dudes. Rolling in the deep. Get out of here. Tempest Shrine. You mean this lightning is all mine now? At least for the next 30 seconds or 40 seconds? I don't know how long things last.
Fury of Frost.
Why am I'm like one-shotting everything. Which isn't like that abnormal, but like it feels like more than normal. These things are trying to kill me. Get out of here. See, and then we just like beat that guy up, and we beat this guy up. It's just the way of the world. I roll around like Sonic the Hedgehog and beat dudes up. Or Levi from Attack on Titan. Whichever. It don't matter to me. Okay, so I don't like the beach maps, and it's because I can't see the map. Everything, like the color, like the sand and everything, it just blends in. They gotta fix this. I play with a little extra, like, transparency on my map, and it works for everywhere except for the beach map. I think. I don't think there's any others. It's the only one that I remember causing this issue. So at the very least, it's the worst. It's the best example I can bring.
The dreamer provides.
The dreamer provides. I don't know who the dreamer is or what they're providing. That. Slice everything up. I gotta figure out how these events work. I keep forgetting they're on the map, or I die on the maps where I get them. There's a big guy here. Just keep rolling around. Always drop a bell when there's a big guy in front of you. I was not expecting a tear or a waystone to pop out of there. I just like to break things. And it turns out I should break things more, maybe. Gotta move my mini-map back up here. It's like, I just can't see anything near my character. This sucks. This sucks. Okay. And then I can make it less transparent. Also, I don't like the slider for transparency. But I can make it less transparent and more opaque. But if I do that, then it feels like it's covering too much on my other screen, or like on the other maps. So then I'm blinded because of it, and then I have to go back and adjust it again. Yes. I don't know, these lines. I need something that makes the lines darker on this map specifically. But I don't know if they'd ever do something like that. I gotta get back to this event. Map is done. So it doesn't matter what I do next in this map. I always want to pick things up if they say superior, but there's no point with those. You can't salvage them for parts. Runic monsters apply a random curse on hit. Quantity of items.
Oh, it's you. I'm Rock.
Now I don't know what you've survived out here on your own, but I'll do what I can to support you with my supply skills from the back, far from combat.
It's a bit complicated. It's hard to explain. Don't drink the water. He's here for a deal.
Okay. Am I just trying to blow up as many of these, like, things as possible? And then they can only go so far out. Okay. So I think this will get both of those.
Placement. This should be interesting.
I think it's got a string from one to the next one. Can I? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, and I get all of them, I think. I think this gets both of them.
Seems risky.
Seems risky. 4, 5. This might get scary. We're doing it. Oof. Whoa! What was that attack? I've never seen bad guys use that attack. What is happening? What are order artifacts? Oh, you're still alive. Exotic coinage.
Rayclass does not give up its secrets easily.
Okay. A fair amount of stuff.
I must maintain a fine balance.
Okay.
Glad to see you.
I don't know if I did that right. But it feels like I got a fair number of things. There's a couple of things in here that I kind of want to gamble with, so I'm gonna...
Continue clearing corruption.
Continue clearing corruption.
Indeed.
Well, I'll grab that in a second.
Go
I
on.
need you to ID. Then we need to drop stuff in here. These can be used to trade with Rog. Alright, I'll talk to Rog and see what he's got. Need to be brought to Tujin, Gwenin, or Rog to refresh their vendor inventory. Okay. I want to see what the order artifacts get me. Give me this.
Indeed.
Because I just need to right-click it, and now it's gone. Seems correct to Jupiter. That's all I need. Full send. Maybe I just start collecting some of the blues. I might as well fill my inventory before I go back. I can't trade with Rog, so why does it say...
Don't eat the mushroom.
Donate the mushrooms.
I've no room for that.
Never been good at doing what people tell me to do. I should drop these ultimatums. These don't really do much. I think the one really good thing about the inscribed ultimatums is I feel like you get really good drop rates for stuff. Whatever I can bring back, I'm just going to do. Get that. Okay. Bam. Bam. We're doing it. Oh, this went out twice. That's weird. Wonder why. The second one didn't go out like recently, so. My bit rate's still red. I don't understand it. I don't know. I know it like indicates not a good bit rate, but I don't know what's wrong with it. And as long as things stay up, I don't think I'm particularly motivated to do anything about it. Bam.
It'll be you.
Yeah, I don't know. Bitrate is very steady. It jittered a little bit a while ago, but I don't know. I don't entirely trust the indicator, so. Are we gonna get a better waxed jacket? That's the real question. If we get better percent, fuck it. I can lose some fire resist, so that's not the okay. That's gotta go. Okay, never mind. You're useless. Bam, 20 to 25 physical damage. That's not bad. Okay. 5% attack speed. Also good. Streamlabs was always weird for me and would show red for slight dropped frames, but sometimes it was so minor no one noticed. Yeah, this is just on Twitch's side. I think my OBS and everything Everything else is showing very green, very good stuff. Corruption. Like Vol Orbs? Yeah, I think it's like a Twitch side problem. Okay, corruption and Vol Orbs. My understanding of the corruption mechanic is that it will change one aspect of your items unpredictably. So it could swap your stats around. It could add or take away a socket. That's if you watch some streamers or whatever, sometimes they have items that will have like 3 sockets where you're only supposed to be able to fit 2, or 2 sockets where you're only supposed to fit 1. And that's because of a Vol Orb. It will typically just change one aspect of an item, basically. And then you are no longer allowed to use anything to like change that item ever again, because the item is now corrupted. That is the extent of what I think corruption is. A lot of times I'm trying to exert more control over my process for item changing, and I'm terrified. Like, if I were to corrupt this staff and it takes away one of my sockets, the staff is just worse. It's all very serviceable. I think later on, when I'm starting to get like high tier items that are roughly equivalent to each other, then I start corrupting things so that I can try to push for that little bit of extra damage to put me over the top. But as it is right now, I'm staying away from corrupting too much, with the exception of my map fragments and stuff like that, because sometimes it can put like an insane modifier on there that does make things harder, but can increase drop rates like crazy. We are building down here for our Atlas passives here. Yeah, that's what I was doing with some of this other stuff. So like at the end game, that you have like different tiers of maps. And so like now I'm on 7s. This is a standard tier 7 Waystone, but what I can do is I can upgrade it to be blue or yellow. I can corrupt it. Like, I can do all sorts of things that will put modifiers like elemental resistance for the monsters that you're fighting, more magic packs, more modifiers for your magic monsters, all sorts of stuff like that. And in return, you get better drop rates for Waystones, or with more rare monsters and all that other stuff. There's better drop rates for equipment. So it's trading difficulty for better rewards. And generally, because I have so much, I pulled blue stuff all campaign in order to like farm up the currency. So I have a ton of currency for upgrading my maps at this point. I just don't run normal maps. There's just no reason to ever do it. Why am I even rearranging some of those? And I hold on to my old maps so that I don't waste really good maps on throwaway areas, like the towers. Towers are super useful. You want to get them done like crazy. They are another way that you modify your maps.
Yes.
But I don't want to waste really good, since there's no like, they're not good areas for farming, because they're usually kind of short and don't have that many monsters. So generally speaking, it's better to hold on to your good map stones. Back to work calls. Okay. Have a good day, Jupe.
What can I do for you?
I don't love accuracy rating, but this one has 18 accuracy rating. I just don't want to wait. I can't waste resources on things. It's not good for my mental health to waste all my resources. I don't know if you use focuses, Master Zoran, but I've got a one that rolled like really high stats. 71% increased spell damage. 13 intelligence, 36% fire resist, 34% lightning resist. The only thing is it's a level 61. But it just seemed like an insane focus, so I wanted to hold on to it for a sorceress. Whether that's mine or somebody else's. But yes, this is my tab of unique items. Silk robe. Bunch of different like shields and stuff. I want to switch to wand focus, but my staff has +3 cold spells, so I'm trying to find that on a wand. Yeah, we that was part of my working with 90% spell damage on this wand here. Plus lightning wand and plus fire wand, but no cold yet. Yeah, these two. This has a 96% increased spell damage, and this one has a 90%. I've heard a lot of people doing like the plus cold spells or plus fire or whatever. And this was like a big argument that I got into with a streamer guy, because he was insisting that that stuff's just good, and I was like, dude, I have tried like +2 to attacks on my staff, and it doesn't work. It's not as good as percent elemental damage. Maybe that is not the case for casters, but it is how it works for monk. Sometimes one word just takes forever. Thorns. Thorns, thorns, thorns. I don't understand. Why does it feel like there's so much stuff with thorns on it for monk? There's no passives for thorns? What is... Okay, wait. Never mind. Is that it? There's 3 little patches for thorns? Armor. Spiked armor gains thorns. 40% increased thorns. I don't know if you can do like a thorns build. What's the point? Spell power jumps by. Yeah, maybe it's like I just haven't gotten like a +3 because I literally only found my first staff with plus to anything like a couple days ago, which I've run in like at level 77. I've seen so much. EXP per hour 36 million. That's pretty crazy. I just saw that I have over 1 million gold. That's crazy. Oh yeah, if anybody that I know needs gold for re-rolling their characters or anything, just let me know. I'm so farmed out for that stuff. Okay, here's another example. So now I can get a new hideout, which doesn't particularly get me anything great. But these are also maps where there's just not much to kill. But you should clear it out just to get it off your... just to get it done. And so having low-level map stones is good. You can also reforge map stones if you want to like move them up a tier, but it's like a 3-to-1 conversion rate. So it's not great. And like I said, having the backups is nice. The dreamer provides. Get out of here. 10 monsters remain. I might use this. Actually, I'm going to swap my hideout to over here. Just to change things up a little bit. And I'm not going to know which one I like best unless I use them all. The one I'm currently in is very nice. Everything is based directly around like one area. So I don't have to be too crazy. Okay. Where is the claim? How do I claim this area?
I carry few possessions, and I don't have room for that.
I carry few possessions, and I don't have room for that. He's right. Okay. How do I could have swore in the other one I had to like click something to claim it. Maybe I'm wrong? And maybe since I claimed the first one, I don't have to keep claiming hideouts? Okay. Hideout unlocked. We'll just see.
Yes.
How do I switch where my hideout is?
Glad to see you.
Oh wait, here's Rog. He doesn't have anything that I'm too interested in. This is nice. If it was expert, it'd be better. %25 increased movement speed. For level 45? This isn't that bad for like leveling boots. 25% increased movement speed would be super dope. People are still showing up to the hideout.
Hail. Glad to see.
How do I change where my hideout is? I know I've seen that screen a bunch of times. But I click buttons randomly less often. I'm gonna look this up so I'm not just like clicking around trying to figure stuff out. Okay, okay. PoE to switch hideouts. Hideout list provides an easy way to select and transition to any unlocked hideout. That's nice. How do I get to the hideout list? Is it in here? No. Where is this? It's not going to be in here. Pinnacle of Flame? Speak to Doriani. He's right here.
Time is of the essence.
What was the Pinnacle of Flame? Yes. I do know I have to speak to Doriani. He's right here. Remember? The Pinnacle of Flame. The Burning Monolith is what I'm looking for. Do I see anything that resembles a burning monolith? I don't see it. Wait, is it like this? Could be that. I wish I could like zoom out more. I can see some of these towers, which is good. It kind of feels like this is it. But I might also just be saying that because it's the only thing I can see.
What is it? Continue clearing corruption. Go.
Go. Oh. Swap to this hideout. This feels even more centralized because the relic locker, or not the relic locker, the reforging bench is right here. I wish it wouldn't reset my map when I'm doing this stuff. Okay, but I can get into these upgraded maps now. Down here. We love it. Okay, let's figure out where's my stage. Stage. Bring this over here. Now I gotta get used to where all my dudes are in this map. Doriani's here. Hi, Doriani. Doriani doesn't care. Wait a second.
Frozen fate.
I've been cursed with enfeeble. Smack everyone. bow. It's a very satisfying skill because of the sound. We just attach ourselves to a wall. And that gives me a good outline of where I'm going. It allows me to clear a good amount of people. And usually by the time I complete, like, the outline, it gives me the indicators for the actual guys I need to kill to complete a map. And I know where to go. I tried several processes of going through these maps, and this one just feels the best. Inspiration rune. Oh. Okay. Dodge. Oh, I thought that electric-y boy was gonna kill me. It's another thing that tends to kill you just all the time. Those like summoned electric self-destructy boys. There was at least a full second where I thought I was dead there. Like, not just I think I'm going to die. I was pretty sure I was like just full blown out. Okay. The corruption seeps out. I really like how like the little corruption tentacle things are always reaching for me when you're standing in them. I wonder what that portends. Uncut support gem. Drop the bell on him. Tier 8 Waystone. That's nice. Start building up my stock. Of course, I don't think I even have enough 7 maps. I think I had to use some for my to get 6s done. Superior Ultimate Life Flask. There we go. The objectives have been highlighted. Always gotta be nice and careful. Clearing the map. It's the name of the game. Gotten very good at maintaining the lightsaber without having to like check my stacks. Back up. No, no. I was holding shift. Sometimes that doesn't work. So like don't move when I do this button. But then it becomes my fault, because if I know that, then I just shouldn't be doing the things that'll get me killed. It's just, like, it doesn't factor into my decision-making tree. The things just don't behave correctly. I don't know. Maybe my timing for clicking the button is off, too. Maybe this is like a user error. Okay. Where am I going? Where am I going? I'm going to fight these guys. We're pushing through the tier 7 maps. Dun, 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 dun. Get in there.
Speak. Hello.
It's not horrible, but like, eh. Okay. I wanted to test something actually, and this will help me. Wavelength 5 meters. So if I put this in, is it more? Still 5 meters. Alright. This is no good. I don't know why stuff like this can drop even.
Speak.
This needs to be like a advanced or something. It can't just show up like that. Being horrible. No. Whatever. Whatever. Let's just grab a couple of things so that it wasn't a completely wasted trip.
Speak. Of course.
Over to the stage. Grab another 7. My last one. Maybe we super juice it? Oh, I have a 7 here. Okay. Maybe I super juice both of these. %, and 90%. We can super juice these. Bam. 165. This is still 80. 180. Okay. See, I can make that work. I should also be using some of this other stuff that I've gotten here. Adds quality that enhances chaos modifiers on a ring or amulet. Replaces other quality types. Oh wait, quality. Okay, so that would go. I get it. Wait, so how do I increase the quality of like a ring? Am I crazy? Wand, staff, or scepter, armor. Maybe these are armor. It's not a weapon. This is like magic weapon, martial weapon, sockets, identify. No. It would highlight. I don't get it. I don't see a way to do it, so I'm gonna give up for now. Giving up. Okay, I really need to make sure that I'm getting rid of. Well, why? 69. Nice. Wait, but why did those like shine? What was that? I wonder if I can fuse these. Reforging bench. Item has the wrong base type. Why even let me put stuff in there then? Why? Why did they add that effect to that item? That's so weird. Okay. Whatever. Oh.
Go on. Time is of the essence.
Sorry.
Hello.
Actually, I like this. Both of my breakdown dudes are like right next to each other. Okay, I hate this. Superior Ultimate Life Flask. I can't break this down for anything that will let me increase the quality of my life flasks. Just make the crafting like consistent. I can do that. 78% more recovery if used while on low life. Gains 0.25 charges per second. Versus... Also, what is like the item level? Can I not see? Okay, 72. Unscalable value. That's funny. So this recovers faster. with like 18% less charges used. This gains charges, but 0.25 charges per second. Let's see. Okay. So every 4 seconds I get a charge. Every 40 seconds I get enough for another heal. My kill rate, especially with like the reduced charges used, I get 20% more healing. I used to value how much life I would heal. Now I value how fast I get healed. Like I was looking for like health per charge while I was leveling, which I don't even know if that was like the smartest thing to do, but I just picked a like sort of metric to make decisions around. But now I value health per second because it keeps you alive. Okay. I'm just hoarding these. I have no idea. It upgrades the items with very specific things kind of in mind. And maybe I should be using these more. Quality grants small bonuses to an item depending on the type of item. Martial weapons gain 1% more physical damage per quality. Armors gain 1% more defense per quality. Rings and amulets have a number of possible quality types that provide bonuses to specific modifiers on the item. Okay. Okay, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Okay, we've got sevens. We've got sevens. These are sixes and sevens. Twins, Basil. Do that. We're starting another run.
On the fury of frost.
Well, at least I got my waystone back. That's so much poison. You have to die. I can't. That, like, poison ground was not good for me. Come on. Oh. That was a hard one. Poison. I don't know. Is poison resist even like a thing you can find? guess you could do charms. Doriani.
On.
Go on.
Yes.
Okay, we're running the other one. Because I said so. We keep freezing them up. The Sapphire Charm. I heard a Discord noise. Get out of here. What's Discording me? Hello? Slice everything up. What is doing that? It must have been that thing breaking my armor. Tier 4 waystone, hell yeah. Oh, heal. Feel like it's the poison that's getting me for the most part. Guy's gonna try and drain my mana. Cool. Okay, never mind. They drained my health before they didn't. Oh my god, that was just so much at once. They were doing damage to me before. That's crazy.
What can I do for you?
That's crazy, my friend.
Go.
Doliani, please. No, wait, no. I could have swore I picked up a normal 7. Nope, I'm just crazy. Wait, this is... Wait, oh. Screw it. Juice it. That might have been the reason why I keep dying, but it's fine. We're gonna go to the juiced area with the juiced thing. Oh, no, no, no. My friends, please. Oh. Okay. We found a wall. We stick to the wall. Okay. We roll out and then we roll back in. What was that? Posture check. Oh god, Flamies is right. I'm goblining. Oh god. Damn. My phone's going off, but that's not what's important. What's important is it keeps, or the charge is going away. Hello, Mr. Flamies. I'm sorry, I did not see those chats coming in. Did you beat the game? How are you liking the end game? Hi, streamer. Notice me. I'm noticing you now. I'm sorry. I have beat like the story chapters that are out right now. Yeah, those maps are just so intense. Like it's so hard to like look away. Yeah, I think I noticed you like right away at the beginning of stream. Like in viewer count. The M game is really interesting. I mean, it's kind of more of the same in terms of like really trying to hone your gear and everything in. reworking your passives, all that stuff to like really get the build to be sleek. But then you have this giant map. And you pick an area, and then you have these stones, and you put the stones into the map in order to generate areas for you to go like farm. And then as you like clear stones, that gives you access to where oh wait, I gotta click a button. Like a passive tree that affects like how those maps spawn and all sorts of stuff. It seems like there's a lot of depth to like end game. Like there's just a lot. Like learning those trees and stuff has been just like how this affects things has been like a almost entirely new game. It almost feels like. But I'm going for more map stones to try to make sure I don't like run out, because otherwise I gotta spend a bunch of like money and time finding them. So I grabbed 20% more waystones, higher tier waystones. I'm at 50% higher. I'm grabbing another 18% for quantity, and then another 100% increased rarity of waystones, which will help with the drop weight for everything. And then this, yeah, we're working our way around the map. I feel like over here will be good, but right now I'm just trying to get like my waystone economy to make sense. So that I don't run out of maps. He been here looking. At the very least, I'm gonna upgrade this waystone. Sure. Oh wait, let's drop. This game looks really fun, but it's almost too much of a time sink. It gives the left behind feeling. Yeah, I guess. I've also just been pouring a lot of time into it. Need WoW to be dead. Then I'll like PoE 2 a lot, I feel. Yeah, I don't know. It's just like it's a game that I feel like you can kind of consistently just kind of play. Like you don't, I don't know. It depends on how you're kind of measuring a lot of that stuff. I'm like leagues ahead of basically every other person that like is on my friends list, but I'm also like leagues behind the people who play this all the time. Really good for just a solo game. Yeah, I think it's fun for group content too, because it increases drop rates for things. It makes things a little more challenging for the group. But yeah, it's a good game for solo play. Just like understanding how the game works is really fun. I think, at least. How do you get in the same spot as others, though? Like, what do you mean? Yeah, I guess, like, what exactly do you mean? Like, how do you play with people without just 100% carrying them? Oh, the game fixes that internally. It doesn't make ults. It scales your character down to their level. It like scales you down. So I'll have some advantages because I have access to like other, like if I were to like join your instance of PoE 2. Yeah, we've got a little bit of retail tech. So I'll have some advantages in terms of like I have access to different to like higher level spells and like support gems and stuff like that. But Yeah, all of my damage and everything is going to be scaled down so that I don't like jump. Like the other day, I hopped into a game with somebody who was like level 12, and the boss fight was still a boss fight. It was not me like just walking up and beat the shit out of boss. I don't think I get much benefit from doing stuff like that. I might get some of like the crafting resources and stuff like and things around like that nature, but it's not like I get anything like special. And the items that drop aren't like typically my level. The only thing that would be like amazing is if like a unique dropped, but I would probably give it to the lower level person anyways, because uniques tend to not have a lot in terms of requirements. They don't even have like level requirements on most of the uniques, or if there are like level requirements, they're usually like low. So like this one doesn't have a level requirement, this one doesn't have any requirement. This is a level 22, easy. This has fairly high. Oh yeah, scepters and wands are a little bit of a exception to that rule. Almost all of my armors here are like I've picked up at higher levels, and they're all like level 16. But the idea is like the unique benefit is supposed to be like so good that if they scaled the rest of it, it just wouldn't, it hands down be better than anything else. Or like I can do this, which would allies in your presence deal 50% increased damage. And I do 25% reduced damage. So you could do this for like a support monk. Or I guess like a summoner, it would work. Because I think minions, yeah. I think in here it said minions. Yep. So, I don't know, there's a whole bunch of different ways, like, I don't know, part of like what's really cool about this game is there's almost like an infinite number of ways that you could try to build characters. Obviously you kind of have to like follow the rules of like the items that you have and your passives, and like there's some constraints, but it's pretty open. I have to figure out, are there like passives that make you like crazy good at low life? I know that you get like little benefits like that. It'd be interesting if you built like a low life build where you get like huge bonuses and then you wear that belt. And like suddenly you're getting the bonuses like when you're at 75% health. Yeah, I don't know. One more level, and then we get a big crit node. And I don't know what to do. What is this? Oh. But yeah. There is like, I was talking to Master Zoran about this before. It's like, there's a lot of, almost all of the game is acquiring meta knowledge. Like how to craft things, how to really build your character and everything. I think a lot of people who are complaining about how difficult the game is just aren't learning like those more Yeah, I don't think that they're understanding like how a lot of these things work. Did the Sekima trial update happen? PoE 2 patch notes. Let's see, this came out yesterday. In the upcoming patch. Take less honor damage when closer to enemies. That's what I need. Difficulty of endgame maps is being toned down. Yeah, I don't know if it's not running. There's so many like twitchy things you have to do. I don't know if it would be worth it if it's not running right. I understand. Like, it's very pretty. It's a very, very pretty game. At least, I feel like all the shadows and lighting. This is like one of the first games that in a long time that's surprised me with how good all of that is. But yeah, looks like 240p video and like, yeah. I'm surprised that they can't like tone a lot of it down. It's such a pretty game, yeah. Trial of Sekima is particularly frustrating in close range, so we reworked how honor damage scales when in close range, as well as fixing an important bug that was causing players to take far too much honor damage from damage over time. When in close range, you'll take 35% less honor damage, tapering off as you are further away from monsters. Fix a bug where damage over time was dealing 3 times as much damage to honor as intended, and fixed a bug where honor resistance was only applying to 2/3 of that damage. Jeez. Doesn't scale down at all. What engine is PoE 2? Propriety engine? They're running their own engine. Or proprietary. Reading hard. Balance in endgame maps was more punishing than intended, so we've toned down the damage in a number of ways and disabled a certain on-death effect where the telegraphing was not as clear as it should have been. On-death effects have been pretty... I know people have been complaining about on-death effects, but my complaint is the last thing that they said. The telegraphing for them is very bad for something that one-shots you. I don't know if it needs to be louder. I don't know if, like, it's a visual thing and they need to fix that, but yeah. Skitter golems no longer use basic attacks and instead now just explode. Serpent Clan's burrow and ambush attack now has improved visual telegraphing and cannot be used from as far away. Volcanoes created by Rattlecage's Fisher Slam now last half the duration. I don't even care about that last change. Okay. Maps no longer have additional elemental resistance penalties inherently applied at Tier 6 and Tier 11 or higher maps. It is now consistent across all of the endgame. Chaos damage now also scales less aggressively. Critical strikes from monsters now deal 40% less bonus damage. Lowered the baseline monster density. Disabled the volatile crystals modifier. We'll revisit this in the future. Purple explosives created by the volatile plants modifier on rare monsters now deal significantly less damage. Siphon's flask charges. Yeah, those purple flowers and everything is why a lot of the high tier people are going for chaos inoculation on this part of the tree. And I'm pretty sure people have even figured out there's like ways to apply some of these to your Where's all energy shield to mana? I'm pretty sure you can apply like this chaos inoculation to your amulet and everything if you get the right items. Same time as content patch. Changes will be in the patch notes, and here's a sample of what you can expect. Improvements to rolling, slam, and all shield skills in the mace section. Improvements to various bow skills, especially the skills used to generate frenzy. Improvements to bone spells, and chaos damage over time spells. Improvements to various crossbow skills, especially those at higher tiers. Improvements to some of the underachieving quarterstaff abilities. Quarterstaff abilities. That's me. That's me. I'm getting improvements. It does feel, there have been some people who are doing well with a couple of, like, there's some decent build variety inside of Monk, but it still feels like you're pretty, like, confined. I've seen decent Flicker Strike builds. I've seen, I'm on a Shattering Palm build right now. I guess I've seen Flickering Strike and Shattering Palm for endgame. But it feels like you are locked into Charged Staff. It just feels like the best. Is it the best? Or is it just like the... It's a very consistently picked skill. It's just picked across all builds. Because it just adds extra damage. And then I think it's a little telling that it's, as like a monk, you run so many passives. It's not worth it to run active skills when you can run passives. Things like Grim Feast are basically needed. Combat Frenzy is like a simplified version of being able to run charges. Yeah, there's just a lot of things that Monk feels like people have been able to cobble together some pretty interesting things to do. But it doesn't... It feels like you take steps out of being like the Monk build in order to make those things happen. Is this an attack? It is. But yeah. State of the game is pretty good overall. For like this much early access going on and everything, I really can't complain. We're just going back out.
Speak. Time is of the essence.
We're gonna run for a little bit longer.
Fury of Frost.
I wasn't ready to die that fast. That was crazy. That's a waste of a waystone. Jesus. I always do this. We're going back in. Hold on. Oh yeah, and then dying reset, like, gets rid of your map, basically. So it can be rough. Alright, Flamies, have a good day. Don't forget to be a good boy. that I could build up more poison resistance. I feel like that's one of the big things that I saw it too late. I feel like that's one of the big things that like shuts me down right now. All right. We at least need to complete one more map. When I got through tier 6 maps so fast, I thought I was going to like do 7s today, but 7s ended up being trickier than I anticipated. I gotta see if I can replace my staff. Staff and gloves need to be addressed ASAP. There is an option for gloves if I decide to go trading, because there's like there is a unique that's pretty crazy. But we're just not. We just don't have that yet. You know?
Shattering chill.
No. We'll be done after the next map that I complete, I think. So if that's this time, or 20 times from now. Treasure chest.
I've no room for that.
I've no need for that.
I must maintain a fine balance.
$95 dex? What is this? 73? So these are going to be a higher level? I don't know how I'm staying like just a step ahead of these guys, but it seems to be working.
Frozen lash!
Hell yeah. Okay, so then we just start eating away at the unknown parts of the map. Can't wait for the game to tell me that there's something up in this corner. Even though it wouldn't even make sense. Wonder how I get more charm belt slots. Belt charm slots? I don't know what order those words go in to make a sentence. I'm not sure what killed him. Sometimes it feels like just putting the bell down does a ton of damage. Murder Lord. He's the Lord of Murder. Vagabond armor.
Room for that.
I'm getting a weird feeling. I gotta drop everything off so I can pick everything up. Okay, I want to know what this is.
Ancient power.
Iron Grip and Iron Will. Increased projectile attack damage per 2 strength. But strength provides no bonus to life. Increase 1% increased spell damage per 2 strength. What? I say again, what? I don't think this does anything for me. Like, literally. Because... think anything I do counts as a projectile attack or a spell, which is part of my problem with like one of the primary big circles in the like directly downstream of the monk tree is this spell damage. I'm gonna look this up. PoE 2. Do monks do spell damage? It doesn't feel right. This is a strike. This is melee. Okay, hold on. It's an attack. This is an attack. You can see it right here. Spells are not attacks. This is a buff. Unless otherwise stated, buffs at the same time do not stack. Hold on. Explosion. Physical damage, but that doesn't necessitate an attack. This says attack here, so I'm going to assume this is an attack. The rest of that doesn't do damage. So everything I do is just attacks. None of them are spells. So this actually doesn't do anything for me. But also, what is going to have, like, evasion strength with spell? I don't entirely get it. I juiced this waystone, so I should make sure that I actually kill everything. On the off chance I get a map, because I think I'm still out of maps. I don't think we've really picked any more up. Okay. Now we just chew through this dark spot. Okay. Cool. Do I want to check this corner? Let's just go check the top corner.
Furious Frost!
Oh, that's advanced. I don't want that. Thought it said expert. I read it wrong.
I carry few possessions, and I don't have room for that.
9 monsters remaining. None of them are up here.
Go on.
Identify.
Hello there.
Oh, she lets me select hideout. I like the canal hideout for the gold hideout.
Hello.
The canal hideout, just looking at these pictures, feels the best. Alright, I'll do the rest of the cleaning up off stream. Thanks for hanging out, thanks for chatting, thanks for watching. Have yourselves a great day, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.